Network Cinema, where we watch all the movies. Today, another installment in our Bruno Mattei series, 1984's Rats, A Night of Terror. This movie went on to win 7 Oscars, and I think a couple Golden Globes. As well it deserves. This movie is set in the year 2015, and as we all know, by then it's been nuclear Armageddon. And everything is in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. With awesome 80s costumes and a hair. For some reason, every time I think post-apocalypse, I think 80s fashion, because there were so many of those movies shot during that time period that seems to go together. This movie is pretty great. If you haven't seen it, this is going to be a very positive review. I really like Rats. It's really a fun movie. As far as story-wise, it's one of Mattei's more solid stories. It's very well put together. It flows as coherently as you could expect from a Mattei movie. There's some cool little deaths. They got all the rats, and there's an interview with Mattei you can see on the DVD too, where he talks about it. They used guinea pigs as the rats, which I was looking at them and I'm thinking, did they paint them? It looks like they painted guinea pigs and glued tails on them and then made their eyes red or something. Unless they might have been using albino guinea pigs, which, okay, that would give them the red eyes, but then they had to have painted them. And they look kind of weird. There's got to be some weird animal cruelty thing going on here. It's kind of weird and strange. It's a biker apocalyptic gang, and they find this city, and they're hanging out there doing their post-apocalyptic stuff when they're encountered by the rats. And then the entire movie is basically the dynamics of the group, them fighting with each other in the midst of the rats overrunning the building that they're staying in the underground, because they find, like, oh, people have been here because they find plants and all kinds of working stuff, which the set design in this is really nice. It's cool. Again, no budget movie. I'm not comparing it to Blade Runner or anything, but for what it is, it's really nice. The acting is fairly entertaining. This is what you might call a good bad movie because it has a nice story to it. The main concept is cool and exciting. And it's a fun watch start to finish. There's tons of, like, you know, tricks like, are they gonna die now or whatever, sleazy sex. No nudity that I remembered though, which was weird. Sorry about that, apparently we had a battery malfunction. So, talking about the set design more, and the costuming, it provides an atmosphere that kind of makes this world believable. Now, Rats is not as exploitative as other Mattei films. This is more of a straight-up post-apocalyptic adventure with giant rats. And what really works is the ending of the movie. I love it. It was so, like, yes, that's what I wanted to happen. That's what I wanted it to be. It was just perfect. I'm not going to spoil the ending, and again, if you haven't seen Rats, watch Rats. It's awesome. It's coming out on Blu-ray in the summer sometime, and of course we'll be getting that, and I'll do a little update on that and Hell of the Living Dead to see how the quality is. But this is one of the more fun Mattei movies. Again, not a lot really happens. It's the post-apocalyptic guys running around, fighting each other, vying for power within their own little group, while giant rats invade. That's the entire movie. If that sounds fun, you should definitely watch it. It's really cool. And the ending is just classic. You know, that's what I love about Mattei. I really think if the guy ever had a real budget and production schedule, he would have made some really amazing movies, honestly. Because these things were made for nearly nothing. And what he creates for nothing is pretty impressive. So, how does this one stack up? In the Mattei scale, Rats is definitely a 10 out of 10. This release, you know, I mean, again, there's not much there is no commentary, of course. There's no, I mean, it's got a nice little interview. So, I mean, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It can't be better by my scale than that. There's nothing else you're going to get, though. The Blu-ray coming out later this year, I'll check out the quality. That might be a nice little touch of improvement. Again, this is obviously the best release you're going to get of Rats, outside of the Blu-ray from Blue Underground as well. And there really are no extras to be found, so it's not like you can find a better version. But there's not much. It's just the one interview with Mattei, Hell Rats, and the Living Dead. And that's it. So if you haven't seen it, go watch Rats, and we'll see you here next time in Movie Mayhem.